Hey everybody, this is the Adibi IP Group Innovator Show, and today we have a very, very special guest, James Cook, coming at us here. James is one of the premier civil rights attorneys in California and in Oakland, and it's a real honor to have him on the show. He has a really cool past and a really cool history, and so I'm super excited to interview him and ask him some questions. And when I brought him on initially, I told him I wanted to ask him one question, which was, how are you going to innovate? And how are you innovating, and how do you plan to continue innovating your practice? This is in view of COVID, but just in view of everything. Like how are you going to adapt? How are you going to change? And then I also was super excited to have him on here because he has an incredible story. I'm going to let him talk about it, but I think that the parallels between some of his hobbies and his practice, I'm sure there's a ton of intersection and a lot that James can teach us. So thanks for coming on, James.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Real honor.
You too.
Yeah. So James is also an awesome friend. I got to know him in these past few years practicing law in Alameda County. I think we initially met through Inns of Court, right?
Yes.
And then
through Vincent.
Yep. And then we also, through ACBA, I've also gotten to, I feel like I just know you through all kinds of networks now. So,
right.
So I'm kind of curious. I'm interested, like your origin story. Like, how did you come to become a civil rights attorney? How did that path go? And I'm obviously also super interested in your MMA past. And yeah, if you could, however you want to start, how did it start?
Yeah. I mean, okay, well, you know, I'm an older guy, but I'm a relatively new attorney. I'm under 10 years. Like I think I'm going on 9 years. So, but so originally you know, when I was probably 14, 15, I started going to the gym, boxing, kickboxing, and you know, I played a lot of other sports, soccer, you know, football, all that stuff. I was horrible at all those sports. The only sport that I was good at was fighting, and that's because, you know, we were the black family that grew up. You know, I grew up in a white neighborhood at the time in the 80s. And,
in Minnesota, right?
That's kind of it. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, and
yeah, we could talk about the Vikings, but maybe not. We could talk about it some other time. James, you still there? I think maybe my internet cut out. James, you still there? Apologies, we have a little bit of technical difficulties, I think, here. It might be my internet. Uh-oh, what's going on? Let's see. Is it my internet that's messing us up here? Oh, shoot. Oh, I think James cut out. Let me see if I can get him back on. Hey, James.
it must be my internet, man.
That's okay.
For the highest
You're all good, man.
premium package, and it goes out. Lately, it's been going out with me. I'm so sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. I have an idea. Here's an option. You can hit that link on your phone and go in through your phone.
Okay. But it'll come back in a few minutes, man.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
So, yeah, let's. I'll do that. But or if we gotta redo it after we do your interview, that's fine too.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Don't apologize, man. This is the future right here. You don't have to worry, man.
I mean, that'll be part of what I talk about.
Pay a lot of money too, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah, give it a few minutes.
Okay, it's all good, man. Okay, bye. All right, everybody. We got some technical difficulties here. Hoping we'll see James on here in a second. My apologies. Part of this has to do, of course, with the reality, which is that everyone's remote, everyone's doing everything over Zoom, and there's a lot of video bandwidth going across the networks these days. Hopefully, James will hop back on in a second. I'm considering whether or not we might want to restart the broadcast. Let's see. Let's see. One thing that might be fun, give you guys a little background on James. He obviously is not here at the moment, but will be on in a second. I didn't really give him much of a intro, but he has a really incredible background. He got his BA from Howard. He has a master's from University of Colorado in Boulder, and he also got his JD from Golden Gate. And I mean, you guys gotta check out his profile. He's a really, really prolific civil rights attorney. And it's cool because he's, at least if you're in the Bay, he's local. But you can see, I mean, there's tons of press around him. He's done some really, really amazing things. Hoping we'll see him again here. Let's wait around. I'm going to wait a few more minutes before restarting here. My hope, though, is that we'll either restart this broadcast fresh in a few minutes, or what we'll do is we'll if he hops back on in a couple of minutes, we'll just take off where we left off. Got some viewers hopping on. Our guest here had some network issues, which is why he's not on at the moment. But I'm hoping he'll be able to hop on here in a few minutes. Thinking about canceling the broadcast for now and then starting it up maybe at 1:30. Really, really appreciate you guys' patience on this one. All right, I'm gonna stop this broadcast and I'm gonna restart it hopefully at around 1:30. Apologize, viewers. We had some network issues, which is why we're gonna be canceling this broadcast. But we're gonna restart it later this afternoon. So thanks so much. Really, really appreciate you guys' patience and looking forward to letting you guys experience James in his fullest. Thanks.